Moms aren't failing their kids. Moms are being failed by a system that labels behaviors it doesn't quite understand. Okay. I need you to really hear that, because if parenting your autistic or ADHD kid just feels overwhelming or unpredictable, if every day feels like you're one misunderstanding away from a meltdown or shutdown and you're walking on eggshells, well, if you're constantly wondering, what am I doing wrong? Well, you're not. You're responding to a world that keeps mislabeling your child's nervous system as behavior or misbehavior, and then placing the blame on you. I'm Tara. I'm a mom raising my autistic teen grandson, and for the last 25 years, I've been working with autistic, ADHD, high masking, shutdown prone kids and teens, and their overwhelmed parents who are exhausted from just trying everything and doing everything right. But here's the truth nobody is really saying out loud. Your child isn't refusing. They're not being defiant. They're not choosing to make things hard. Why would they? They are completely overwhelmed. They are overloaded. They are actually in survival mode and burnout. But the system, it doesn't really have language for that, or at least it doesn't use that language. So they use terms like refusal and avoidant and non-compliant, unmotivated. And those words get handed to you like a diagnosis. It's a label, right? And suddenly you become the problem. You become the mom who needs to be more consistent or needs firmer boundaries or who just needs to try a little bit harder. Except none of that addresses the actual issue, because the issue has never been your parenting. The issue is the missing information that you were just never given. And that's where all the confusion and the guilt and the exhaustion come from, not from your child. It's actually from the guessing and second guessing. So when you don't understand what's happening in your child's brain, the sensory overload, that spiky profile, the executive function breakdowns, the masking, the burnout, you end up reacting to what you see instead of what's actually happening underneath. And that creates a loop that leaves everyone hurting. You just get stuck in that. Well, the Empowered Mom method, it exists to end that loop. Okay. It gives you the information the system failed to give you. So you can finally understand what's happening under the behavior and support your child in a way that actually works for their brain. Not the generic strategies you've been handed, okay? Not the behavior charts, not the rewards and consequences. This is real understanding, real regulation, real connection, and real change. This is where moms move from overwhelmed and reactive to more calm and confident and finally in control, not because their child magically changes or you're fixing them, but because they finally have the missing puzzle pieces. So if you're tired of carrying this blame that was never yours in the first place, if you're tired of feeling like you've tried everything and just nothing is quite working the way it should, if you're tired of guessing, second guessing, always feeling like you're in the dark, well, you're in the right place. This is where everything starts to make sense. This is where you learn how your child's brain really works and how powerful you are once you understand it. So if you're ready to step into that, the link to the Empowered Mom method is below. You don't have to keep guessing, and you don't have to do this alone.